My name's Keltie, and this is Alexis Ren. After my Kardashian waist training video, which made my core the weakest it's ever been, I decided it was time to jump back on my core training routine, do another challenge that gets me at least back to where I was, ideally ahead, and then I thought, who is the core queen? Who has the most iconic one? Alexis Ren. And also you guys have asked me to review her challenge 100 times, so I thought, you know, if there's ever a time to do it, it'd be now. So who is Alexis Ren? I feel sometimes I'm like, why do I even explain who they are? Because there's no way you've seen one of my videos and haven't seen something about them on the internet, because she's way bigger than me. She's not a Instagram model. She's not even the Instagram model. She's just Instagram model. Like, she created the thing Instagram model. And not in like offensive, like, she's just Instagram model. And like, she was such a beautiful girl on the internet. Whether she had a modeling contract or not, we're like, yes, we all agree you are sent from God above. If aliens come to Earth and they start asking us questions like, what is an Apple? What is a Tesla? What is an Instagram model? We're gonna show her. We're gonna be this. She is goals. So this perfect specimen released a workout program, and I got a full confession. I screwed up back in March. I screwed up. I did this video here where I tested all the different influencers workout programs back in March, and I just did her 10-minute ab circuit because when I Googled, that is what came up, and so I thought that was what you guys were requesting, but it turns out she has a whole workout program, so this is also me redeeming myself. So I'm doing her full challenge now. So for 30 days, I did her workout challenge as redemption for screwing it up originally in March, but it wasn't me that screwed up, it was Research Keltie. She didn't do enough of her research, clearly. Keltie, do not bring me into this. It was the first month of lockdown, and I was curing my anxiety with copious amounts of tequila, and my researching skills were not optimal, okay? Let's all just cut Research Keltie some slack. She was not in a good headspace back in March. So here we are, we're gonna sign up. Join me on my 4-week journey to tone your body from home in just 20 minutes a day. Connect with other people, find your accountability partner inside our group chat, see your results. Perfect, let's do this. It's great to have you, let's get started. I think I've used that song on my YouTube.
Welcome to the hello, my online friend. That's weird.
I love a girl that keeps in bloopers.
This is a workout challenge because we all need some discipline in times like these. And to be honest, working out at home, it's not very fun.
Thank you for saying it, because I'm so sick of at-home workouts. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm only gonna show you quick little snippets of hers because I don't want to take away from her program and her making money, because if I were to just upload it, then why would it's free on here, and it was $44. But day one, we start with a cardio warm-up, move through abs, butt and thighs, inner thigh and lower back, and finish with a cool down. You see, like, it goes through the different workouts like that, and then you'd be mark is complete. Day one. Day number one, cardio warm up to boost metabolism. Oh, first red flag. Boost metabolism. You burn more calories by moving, so technically your metabolism boosted, but it's not like this like magic flame that's just like, I'm getting bigger. It's just like, I need more food because I've expended. It's just a tricky red flag. It's true, but it's not. It's like false marketing. If you hate jumping jacks, you're gonna hate this warm-up, because that was literally just pretty much 2 minutes of jumping jacks. Okay, thoughts of day number one. If you're someone that likes to get sweaty, this isn't gonna be the program for you. It was a very Pilates dancer-esque, like that kind of movement. It was a lot of like pulses. Day one completed. I get nothing? I just go into, that's all? I want a celebration. I want like, I want confirmation that I did something. Disappointed. Day two, I've rechecked this 100 times, but notice 4-minute cardio warm-up, 6-minute abs, 6-minute butt and thigh workout, 6-minute inner thigh workout, 5-minute cool down. This seems familiar, does it not? You see, like, it goes through the different workouts like that, and then you. And I'm actually usually on the team like pro, keeping it simple, don't get too fancy, build that habit. When it's a simple workout like this, I want a little spice, just a little something. But here we go again. day 2 is done. Let's see what day 3 has in store. Are you kidding me?
Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips, you're ruining it.
I feel I'm getting punked. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend right now. We're just gonna go through the week and see if there's anything that I have to look forward to.
One extremely annoying shift later.
Oh no. Oh no. I've been bamboozled. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They're all the same. This is such a metaphor for 2020.
You can't keep getting away with this.
Oh, this program, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's 2020. I had such high hopes. And it's so simple, and our lives are so tiny, and yet we do the same thing. So we're just gonna, what happens after day 7? At least you see here it goes week 1, at least week 2 is different. Okay, so I'll give that. So I'm not gonna go full hate, because if you're just someone who just wants like the same thing every day, can just get in your routine, do it for 7 days, and then something different. Okay, so I will give it that. There is a place for that, and some people want that, but I was not expecting that. Okay, something I've been enjoying about her challenge so far though, is it's just a nice little me time. I am exercising, but it's not so intense that I have to like get all this like intensity on, because I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the only one. My anxiety, stress, mental health has just been crap at moments during 2020. My girlfriend, love her to death, Lexi, she sent me this conspiracy theory. I'm not gonna talk about it. It involves, just think of all the conspiracies we know. There's a lot right now. And she sent me this rabbit hole one, and I started going down it, and I was researching, and I was up at like 11 p.m. at night just reading this till like 1 a.m. all alone, and then my mind's are racing. I was like, they know I read this on my phone, and the government's gonna come for me. Oh my god. And I had to fall asleep at 9 p.m. because I couldn't be awake in my own apartment when it was dark out, because I was that paranoid. I just needed something. So this has been a blessing. So now what I do every night, 4 Sigmatics, mushrooms, cacao with reishi. I know this was like destiny, guys. I went and bought it. I walked all the way to Whole Foods, and it is not cheap in Whole Foods. And then they reached out to me, and I was like, whoa, this is, and they're like, which ones do you want? I was like, send me all the nighttime ones. And it's just what I do is I pour it every night. It's part of my routine. And I just sit here and I sip it, and then I just melt, just like this. And my mind just clears. And I just put on some crappy television, and I just sink on the couch, and I forget all my worries as the world is turning into an episode of Walking Dead. So they actually hooked me up with a link. If you click it down below, you'll get 10% off my favorite product and site-wide. This is the cacao one I've been having every night before bed. Then during the day, there's also the ground coffee, and they have the little packs so you can mix. They're 100% organic, fair trade, single origin Arabica coffee. The coffee is lion's mane and chaga, and then the cacao has reishi. No, they do not taste like mushrooms. They taste like this creamy coffee. They're just like, oh, so good. And the morning one is great for productivity, so it's kind of the up without the crash of caffeine, but you just feel in the zone. The benefits I got from drinking the ground coffee is I noticed I had the same energies I normally would from a cup of coffee, but none of the jitters. And also I noticed I had no afternoon caffeine crash, which I do normally have. Week number 2, we looking about the same as I've looked every day of 2020. Still the exact same size. Thighs still the exact same size. Okay, going into week 2, I've done some thinking. I decided I'm doing this on top of everything I normally do because I want to get your guys' opinion. When to do a challenge like this where the workout is way easier than I normally did, using like my scientific method, the best way to see if it was effective is if I did everything I was doing and add this on top. Do you know what I mean? Because that would be the same as someone going from doing nothing to adding this. Now, I'm working out a couple hours a day, and then suddenly I stop doing that and I work out like a little. It's almost a different experiment. It's not the experiment of the specific workout. It's like me reducing my energy expenditure. Like for example, Chloe Ting, I'm sorry, some people were mad, but like that's what had happened. And now, so this one I'm doing it a bit different. I'm going with the mentality I'm gonna keep my workouts and add on to this. Let me know down in the comments which you guys would prefer, because yeah, it's just, there's no rule book on this YouTube thing. We are on week 2, so let's see. We get a 5-minute warm up, 7-minute abs, 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes. I will say I've always, in terms of building a habit, I do like the idea of just like starting simple and just you add a little. Say if you start just working out 15 minutes a day, super easy. Then the next week you work out 18 and then 20. And then by the end of the year, you're working out an hour, 2 hours, whenever you want to stop. Like it's so easy to just add a couple minutes. So I do like that idea. And my outfits are all Gymshark. You can use my link down below. And I'm still, the novelty hasn't worn off to say that, so if you want to support me. Okay, so we're halfway through the challenge. It's day 15, and something really positive I've noticed. Okay, so positive. You guys know I've had rib flare, ATP issues, so my ribs flare up from weak core. Now, my Kardashian challenge, which I know these are kind of close together, I actually finished that way in early August. I just decided to put the Zac Efron and Q&A out earlier. My core muscles got really weak when I did the waist training challenge. And the nice thing about this, because it does have that Pilates feel, I feel a lot of people, and myself included, even someone who's like in the fit scene, just doing like a sit up like this, I'll just naturally use my lower back, I'll use my hip flexors, I won't use my core. But if I'm laying down like this, it helps isolate, and that's why things like Pilates and dance workouts, it really forces me to use my core muscles and actually use it. So this has been nice. I'm about halfway through it, and because you can tell she has like a dancer Pilates, it has helped kind of bring me back to my core strength. And that's a bit of muscle memory, which I will say is I just don't like the workouts that are like crazy ab intense and then someone does it and doesn't actually get an ab workout. I just realized, I don't know how I missed this section of it this entire time. If you scroll down, there is this little resource chat group live call. I did not notice this. When you click join and warriors, this members, this online, this happens. So I'll listen to these live calls later, but what I think happened, and this is my own oops, but you know, we're all learning. I'm learning about this with you guys together. I think there was probably a time where this was live. I would have been a part of the challenge as it was going on, but now you can still use the resource, but obviously I think just the chat is locked and the live call isn't live. I'm late. Week 3 is actually composed of a warm-up, then a 10-minute butt thigh, 9-minute hourglass abs, and then a yoga flow. Okay, week 4, 7-minute warm-ups, a bit more intense. A 15-minute ballet butt workout, 10-minute obliques and lower abs, 10-minute inner thigh leg toning, and 15-minute yoga flow. So I do like, she made this very beginner friendly. It was a really basic, safe workout people can build, and she did a good job of making it really beginner friendly, but they built it in a way that it would challenge but not like hurt. Like I can't really imagine any of these exercises really hurting someone, that I'd be like, unless you have really specific injuries. I'm changing my tone a little now that I know.
Asking me for tips on how to start yoga, so I thought this was a good opportunity for our last week to go through a full yoga cool down.
I do like that probably if you did this challenge, she had it that she was talking with the people, so you gotta actually talk with her. And then probably a lot of people asked for yoga, so she did it. Versus I feel a lot of programs are like presets, they just kind of send off. It sounds like she listened to them and adjusted accordingly, so I do like that. Let's do this! We done! So after trying ALEXIS REN'S 30-day fitness challenge, here are the pros, the cons, and my final thoughts. The pros. First, it was really good for building a habit. It seemed too easy at the start that there's no way I couldn't skip it, and a big component of like starting small and then you slowly progress in your fitness journey. So you know what, it did that. I thought it was just gonna be completely useless at the start. It seemed too easy, but it was a good way to build a habit. Gymshark, actually, I used to think it was 21 days to build a habit, but Gymshark, I was actually talking with my Gymshark manager and they say it's 66 days. So just doing like 30-day challenges is actually a really good way to build a habit. So you just like stack two on top of each other, boom, habit built. A second, no jumping. Really, there's very minimal, just kind of like jumping jacks, but nothing like high intensity if you're someone who's at an apartment building that you can't jump. 3, going off number 1, it was progressive. So it started small and then each week it got a little bit more intense, a bit more workout, a bit more advanced exercises. I wouldn't say it was like advanced exercises, but they're more advanced than the starting ones, and a bit more, like I think the first one was like 20 minutes, but then you're doing like 40 minutes. 4, very beginner friendly. Anyone can start with the first one for sure. 5, it's good for someone that's not looking for something intense. I'm a big component of just moving your body every day, and there's times and places for really intense ones, especially if that's your ultimate goal, but sometimes it's just moving your body. And so it's nice to have workouts that aren't just like grind, CrossFit, oh, let's throw things with like logs. So if you're not looking for that, there's this. 6, if you did want a Pilates yoga feel, it was definitely that. 7, you had to pay, which is actually a pro and a con, because I do believe if you put money down, you feel more invested, you're more likely to do it. But then you can also just do like a Chloe Ting one and put like, I'm gonna buy myself a new pair of runners at the end of this month if I do it. If not, I have to give this money to a friend. You can do other ways to invest, but it is a nice thing. And last one, if you're someone like me who just wants to do a fitness challenge, you'd be like, boom, I did it. On to the next fitness challenge. I want to keep just doing fitness, but I want to just like checking things off the bucket list. Here's just another one. And for the cons, it costs money, but then I support someone that's making money. I support Boss Bays. There's free things on the internet, but also if you're putting in work, you deserve to get paid. But I'm just saying, there's workouts very similar to what she did for free. It's MadFit, Pamela, Chloe Ting, the list goes on. We all know them by now. Second con, it's not customized. I will say this for every single one of these challenges I do, because they're not, and it's not gonna be as optimal towards you. You could have issues that injure you. This could be way too beginner friendly. This could be way too advanced. It's not customized towards you, so it's always gonna be a con. I will say this every time. 3, there's no app. I kind of wish there was an app to this that I could log into. Like I had to go into Safari, but I'm at home. I don't need it on my phone because I have my computer, but you can do it on your phone. I just mean, that would be nice to have an app for 44 bucks, because there's apps for cheaper that have this. Another con, there's no longer a community. It appears there was, but I was late to the ball. On that note, I was creeping her Instagram after this challenge, and I realized she has this thing called like We Warriors, and it's an online fitness community with other fitness influencers. So I just want to address that she's obviously really pro community and raising women up and women supporting women. This is just a different challenge I didn't know about until after this challenge. But if you guys want me to dive into this, I would love to do that as well. Just comment down below that you would like to see me do her We Warriors program, and then maybe throw this a like, and if this gets a ton of likes, I'll know you guys want me to do this video. So I'm just gonna do like a little comparison to some of the other workout challenges I've done. Compared to Chloe Ting, the workouts were kind of similar, but Chloe Ting does have modifications. I didn't notice any on ALEXIS REN'S. I felt ALEXIS REN'S workouts were very basic exercises, but she did have like some Pilates dance ones, which are kind of nice. They're very basic workouts. The exercise level was a bit, Chloe Ting has a bit more cardio-based ones. There was no real cardio aside from the warm-up. If you want more dancey, upbeat dancey, I feel MadFit will always win that. So there would be my comparison if you want dancers. This was like a lot more like elegant, girly, pulses, Pilates. So it was like that in comparison to like a dancer one. Definitely not as intense as Pamela Reif's. I would say this was a lot easier, but sometimes they had like that 10 to 20 minute, they were shorter than the 10 to 20 minute feel of like a Pamela Reif's. And so yeah, that was just kind of comparison like the last 3. I'm just gonna give you a little preview, guys. I will do a full wrap up of all these in a couple months once I've really dove into a couple more, because I did the 30-day, but there's only so much. So let me know down in the comments what other ones you guys want me to do. But yeah, in general, it was a good way to build a habit, and it was just basic. And sometimes the best thing you do is start, and not everyone's being like, I want to lose 100 pounds and all this. And I don't think doing intense exercise is always the key. Like I have to burn as many calories. This is foreshadowing. Next week's video will perfectly show this point of just burning a bunch of calories, working out just to sweat as much as possible isn't like always the best thing for weight loss or improving performance. And it's not all about just like, let's be as skinny as possible and all that, you know, you're just moving your body. And they were nice. They wasn't like, this is the most scientific based thing, but we don't always need that. Can we stop fitness always being so, if you're training for the Olympics, okay, but sometimes just moving your body. and I'm all for that. And actually, a point I just want to end off, which I'm really proud of Alexis Ren, and I've seen this on the internet, is the reason she's blown up is her waist. She was tiny in the time when Instagram was all about being tiny and little as possible and your waist being, and that's why she blew up. She's genetically gifted, first of all. I don't know if I've addressed that, but I will never have a 23-inch waist. It doesn't matter how much I could lose so much weight, I just have bones there. Like, it's just a reality, and she's just been gifted, and we can look at her and admire her, like, you are beautiful, but you can still love yourself. And she's actually opened up a lot of like the pressure she was going through years ago, because I remember Instagram back then was so toxic, and I know it's toxic in different ways now, but the thing is, it was like the only way to blow up on Instagram was just being like the most perfect body. And so she felt that pressure. There wasn't just like, oh, Photoshop. She was a lot skinnier and probably unhealthy skinny, she's talked about. And you know, she seems to be healthier and more joyful just watching her. She just seems way more healthy now, and she's talked about that, and I don't want to dive too much into it because that's her story to tell, not my story for her, but it's just a reminder that you can't look on the internet and judge someone. She's beautiful, we can admire her, but also don't make your end goal just to be your waist this tiny, because that's really unrealistic. We just all have to accept and love ourselves and be the healthiest version of myself, and I think she's the healthiest version of herself right now, and I am for that. Let me know down in the comments any videos you guys want me to make. If you were part of her challenge when it was actually going live, please comment down below, because I would like to have like some insider knowledge. If you did, I will pin the comments, so go look, and if there's no pinned comment, none of us did it. So there's that too. Thank you for tuning in. Like always, hope you have a great day. Go pay back. Love you. Bye. Your discount code is auto-applied at checkout. All of the Four Sigmatic products are very affordable, and the site is super cool too. You can sort by things like type of mushrooms and the benefits you're looking for. The product reviews are all great too. Click the link in my description. You'll get 10% off plus free shipping on all orders $100 or more.